Hey, boat friends. April 23rd. Beautiful day here in Duluth, Minnesota. Let me give you a shot of those waves over on the Park Point side. I'm here on the South Pier next to our old friend, the aerial lift bridge, raised 135 feet. We have the Mark W. Barker, launched July of 22, so a really new vessel here on the Great Lakes. 34 degrees. It's supposed to get up to 40 degrees today here in Duluth. Let me get you caught up here on AIS. And as you can see, I have the decibel meter. We'll have that rocking and rolling for the entry. So there you go. You got the Mark Barker moving at just above 6 knots. Going to be going over to Hallett Dock, Hallett 8. The Mark W. Barker right now is carrying a full load of salt coming from Cleveland, Ohio. So we are right here at the aerial lift bridge. This vessel is going to go through the harbor basin, through the Blotnick, and over here to Hallett to offload. But again, just a beautiful day. A lot of people are out here. We've had some not so great weather, as you know, here in Duluth, but it's nice to see people out enjoying. And I chose to come on the South Pier just to give a different perspective, as well as just have a little less crowd. Mark W. Barker, 639 feet in length as she goes through the canal here. Another reason to be on the South Pier is in the morning we have the sun over here, so the sun is going to be on our backside, so we're going to get a good shot of this vessel. But again, one of the newer ones, if I believe it is the newest one out there on the Great Lakes as far as a freighter, American built. I was really looking forward to coming out and seeing her. 639 feet in length. As I mentioned, she has two diesel engines. Combined, they're pushing out 16,000 horsepower. She has a crew of about 16 to 17 individuals at any given time. Speed is usually sits around 14 to 15 miles per hour. That'd be 13 knots. And another thing that I thought was pretty interesting about the Barker is it's the first ship on the Great Lakes to be powered with engines that meet the EPA's Tier 4 standards. So definitely built for sustainability. And she was christened on September 1st, 2022 in Cleveland, Ohio. And her first assignment, she left, it was on July 1st, 2022. So new vessel, again, 639 feet in length, owned by the Interlake Steamship Company. So as she gets closer, we're going to really take a look at this interesting bow, the superstructure. And if you see those three vertical larger windows right there below the pilot house on the superstructure, that's where guests are able to stay. That's kind of almost look at it as a hotel room. Easy coming in here to the canal. And it really is nice being out here with no gloves on. I do have a stocking cap, but maybe I really don't need that. I have the decibel meter going, so I'm going to keep my eye on the reading for you so we can stick with the ship. I do hear crew members working on deck. I can hear hatches being open. Just look at this cool looking bow. You have the boom there, that structure. And this vessel was really created from a diversity standpoint as far as cargo. So I think it's a smart move because you just never know what happens with certain industries, and this just is going to give it that versatility to be able to keep sailing out there. We have a crew member that's right there at the top of the bow. can see right there with the hard hat on. Get a better shot of that boom that you can see right there. 102.3 decibel. .8 decibel reading from the lift bridge. There you go. Good look at that bow. You got a crew member there working on deck, giving a wave to the crowd here. Now let's get a really good look at this superstructure. Really impressive. Get a modern vessel out here on the Great Lakes. Take a better look up there at the pilot house area. You can see the navigation equipment working. Have an individual right there out on the deck. You can see the captain's already making that pivot. Let me give you a better look over here and we'll go walk with it. But take a look at that lifeboat that hope they never have to use. But take a look at that thing really ready to rock down into the water. And take a look at the awesome looking stack right there. See what we have going for volatility there with the water. Again, coming in completely heavy here with salt. We'll kind of walk with it here as the crowd departs the wall. I'll walk down past these people and we can take a good look at as she makes a pivot in the harbor basin. See another crew member. You take a look at the stern there on the rail. There she goes. A lot of fans came out for her today on a beautiful morning in Duluth, Minnesota, and there you go. New ship on the Great Lakes. That is the Mark W. Barker. That crew has a long day ahead here. So I'll give you one last look at what's going on here in Duluth. Not much as far as wake from this vessel. Really came in smooth. And we do have a little bonus action here. Looks like we have a vessel that's coming through. I want to say that's a Coast Guard vessel, but let me just double check on AIS for you. Nope, nothing's showing up. But it does appear to be a Coast Guard vessel. I'm sure that they're doing a little bit of training. There you go. It's the Coast Guard on the side. So I'm sure they're getting prepared for the shipping season ahead. Maybe there's some new members. But Duluth Lift Bridge coming down. Little bonus action there with another vessel coming through. Let me see if I can get a better shot of what they're doing. Beautiful day to be out there sailing. So, hey, boat friends. There you go. Mark W. Barker. Smaller Coast Guard vessel. Beautiful day in Duluth. Thank you for joining. And as you know, I will see you with the next ship. Take care.